ESR cards here, and I've got another set 14 deck profile. Set 14 is probably like my favorite set so far. I've built a lot of decks that I haven't built before, like is in the subclans like Liberators, Eradicators, whatever. But thanks to this, it really made the game a lot more fun for me. So I decided I'll continue with my set 14 decks and show you my Gancelot Zenith deck. So basically, grade 3s are 4 Zeniths. This Zenith is actually really good. Yeah, I do like him a lot because he gets like a 5th attack, and that 5th attack does like gets another 10k. So basically, what it does is each special counterblast 1. Liberator, so choose one of your grade 2 or less rear guards, put on the bottom of your deck, and superior call the top card, and that gains 10,000. I would prefer it if it was grade 3 or higher, put it on the bottom, but I mean, to keep it balanced, I guess. You don't want to get free shields or something, I don't know. But it keeps it balanced, and the secondary skill is it gains 2k if you have a solitary Liberator Gancelot in your soul. So he's a break ride, and I run 4 of him. So he was a really good break ride. He still kind of is, except it really makes your opponent just focus on like killing your rear guards, which is really annoying because they don't want them to get the plus 5k. And I always found it funny how Eradicator's got like a break ride in the trial deck, and it was like retire 1 card. Well, this card gives like 3 cards 5k and himself 10k, which was really ridiculous. But easily stopped by sniping rear guards. But use these because cross ride makes it good. Makes it huge columns. Like here, it's like, so you give 2 5ks here, a 5k here, and then this one will get 10k because Liberate break. Vanguard's got 10k, and then if you have Bruno here, this will get another 3k, making a 10k booster, and it's all good because fat numbers. Grade 2s, 4 Fallons, 12k taggers. Not much to say about that. 3 Geraint. Not a lot of people use these. People prefer to use a Blaster Blade over this. This deck is kind of like, I didn't really look up a lot of deck profiles to make this, so it's sort of original. I use these because they're like 12k attackers as well. When you superior call another card, he gets plus 3k. And if you have Bruno behind him, it's a 22k column if something superior called, and this deck does a lot of superior calling, so that's why. 2 Escarads, counterblast 1 when the attack hits, superior call the top card of your deck. As long as it's a Liberator, is it? Yeah, it is. Which is really good because superior calling is nice. No, it doesn't even have to be a Liberator. It just has to be a counterblast 1 for Liberator. Good 9k. Puts a lot of pressure on your opponent like early. 2 Bagpipe Angel. This card doesn't see a lot of play, but in this deck I find it's really good. So say for example I top deck one of these with him. So say this column over here will get another 4k, and if that column was say excuse me, 17, it would become 21, which is really good, and then it'll get plus 10k, plus boosting, whatever, even bigger numbers for that one turn. That's why I run 2 in case of superior calling. Hay Fever is really bad. 1 Blaster Blade Liberator. I know I said I didn't like him, but I really can't think of anything better. Counterblast to retire front row. It's always nice to kill one of your opponent's front row. Maybe when set 15 comes out, I'll probably replace these with Blaster Blades as well, and then throw in some Sharp Point Liberators to unflip some damage. But yeah, I just run 1 for tech. Alright, grade 1s. 3 marks, so 3 regular 0 shields, 1 quintet. Quintet because maybe sometimes I want to get these in the drop zone for this guy, so that I could add 5k to my Vanguard or rear guard with Gancelot on his name, but I'll get to that in a second. So that's that, because that's pretty standard right now anyway. Quintets are only good for like stopping huge rear guards or stuff like that. 4 Bruno's. Bruno's really good because when it's on the superior card, it becomes 10k booster anywhere. So if it's boosted, say Gancelot or the rear guard, it becomes 21k column, which is good because I superior call every turn if you have Gancelot in the Vanguard, making fat numbers and consistency really. Only 3 Marins. To be honest, that's because I don't have another one. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know. I might take out one Bruto for one Baron, but Bruto's really good as it is. Because my other two G1s are two tech cards, which is great. But no, Gorlois, and this isn't a Liberator, but it's got a pretty decent skill. I can Soul Blast 2 and unflip 2 damage, so unflipping is good. This card is put a Gantslot at the bottom of your deck, and a Gantslot card on your field gets 5k. And then finally triggers, which is really weird because once again it's so hard to get a certain trigger. So I got 4 Strike Liberators, 3 Epiters because I can't get a 4th one, and 2 what's this? Flame of Victory. Yeah, because if I Superior Call this, I can move it to the song, give 3k to something, so it's pretty good. But I know it's not Liberator. I would be running 10 crit instead of like 9 crit. But I can't get another Epina. Last few triggers, 3 draw triggers, Gwydion because the Liberators and drawing is nice. You do kind of deck out of this though actually, if you're not careful. And 4 heal triggers, and finally the start is not a Liberator again. It's Spring Breeze Messenger because I reckon Spring Breeze Messenger is better than like what's the other one? Cheer Up Trumpeter. Because Cheer Up Trumpeter only gives like 3k to something for like 1 turn. So I prefer this with the superior calling, or like a better grade 1 or better grade 2, whatever. It's just a really good card. So yeah, that's it. It doesn't really matter that this isn't Lib because it doesn't matter because the only thing that needs Liberators are the Counter Blast and the Vanguard and the 12k attackers, 10k attackers, whatever. It's all good. It doesn't have to boost to this or that. It just has to hit, and it's all good. This is a pretty fun deck. I suggest making it, or maybe wait a little bit for Gantslot to go down. Other choices you could do instead of the Break Ride are Monarch Alfred. I don't know why though, but people do that. But I prefer the fat lines of power. But alright, I'll see you guys next time. I actually fixed my Narukami deck, so I'll probably show you the fixed version of that, and I've got my Celestial deck to show as well. It's a pretty fun deck actually. A lot of people say that reverse is like the Rambiel reverse is the worst reverse, but I think it's pretty fun. So I'll see you guys then.